Hello friends, welcome back to my kitchen. Today I will be making chicken saltimbocca with crispy prosciutto and a lemon sage wine sauce. It's easy to prepare and you can have it on the table in less than 20 minutes. I'll show you everything that you're going to need for this, so let's get in the kitchen and get started. For this recipe you will need boneless, skinless chicken thighs. I've got some thin sliced prosciutto. You'll need garlic, some fresh lemon, cold butter. I've got some white wine, chicken stock, that's a half cup of each. Then I have fresh sage, fresh parsley, all-purpose flour, and some toothpicks. That's everything. First thing we want to do is mince up 2 cloves of garlic. Cut a lemon into segments. We're going to just use 1/4 of a lemon. I'm going to take out the seeds. I'll also save a little piece for garnish. Then for the parsley, we're going to take about a good sized handful, and then we're going to chop it down relatively fine. It doesn't have to be powder, but look like that. For the sage, we want to save about 6 full-size leaves, and then we want to mince up about a tablespoon. We don't want to use too much of the sage because it's very strong. Now our first step is done. So I've removed as much of the fat as I could from the boneless, skinless chicken thighs. We're going to lay them on a cutting board and then cover with plastic wrap. And with a mallet, you want to just pound them as thin as you can. Peel back the plastic wrap, and now place a slice of prosciutto over each chicken thigh. You definitely want a thin slice of prosciutto for this. Once we have prosciutto on each piece, we can place back the plastic wrap. And now we want to pound again, but this time more gently. We're just trying to have the prosciutto adhere to the chicken. You don't have to be real rough with it. And now what we're doing is we're just toothpicking a sage leaf onto each chicken thigh. Now what I'm doing is setting up a little dredging pan. It's just about 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour, no seasoning. We can season the saltimbocca when it's cooking in the pan. We just want to have the flour nice and coated and tap off any excess flour. As you can see, we have all of our mise en place ready to go. We have our chicken, our herbs, our wine. What we want to do is salt and pepper the prosciutto side of the chicken, and then we can sear that side first. We're going to get a medium-high pan with some extra virgin olive oil and butter. Place the prosciutto side down first. Then we can season the other side with some salt and pepper. What I want to do is cook each side about 3.5 minutes. I want to cook the chicken all the way because the pan sauce is literally going to take minutes, so just make sure your chicken is done. Once it's finished cooking, remove it to a warm plate while we build our sauce. The pan sauce is super easy. We're going to add a little more extra virgin olive oil. We're going to place in our 2 cloves of garlic, and we're going to just saute for about 30 seconds until it gets aromatic. Then we're going to deglaze with a 1/2 cup of white wine. We can turn our heat up a little bit. Then squeeze in your 1/4 of lemon, add in your sage, swirl that around. We want to then add our chicken stock, and we want to simmer this and reduce this a little under half. At that point, we're going to turn the temperature down to low, and we're going to swirl around 2 tablespoons of butter and just slowly kind of incorporate that until it gets about this consistency. And this is perfect. Add in your parsley right at the end, and now we can start plating. I'm using pearled couscous today. To be honest, that took longer than the actual dish, but you could serve this with pasta, whatever you'd like. Spoon that sauce over your chicken and enjoy.